welcome back to another Tuesday, which means it's time for another episode of a really long title, but it ends in Slimatol getting fucking dead. And I'm fine with that. There's a cat in a box back there, I just noticed. Hello, cat. He's going to ignore us for the next 20 minutes. So in the last episode, we got introduced to the whole premise of this episode. Sorry, not this episode, of this show. I just realized my gain is at the lowest, so oh boy, doing that on the fly. I'm not doing a second take, fuck it. So we got introduced to our protagonist. She died of overwork because, you know, Japan, that's a thing they love to do. The god is big lesbians, and honestly, Christianity might actually rope me back in, you know, if they were to make that canon. You know, God is just a big lesbian, because lesbians make everything better. And now we are apparently just in the midst of One Punch Man, but in a fantasy universe. Both of them are women, and it's infinitely better written. Let's find out, shall we? In 3, 2, 1, and go! Oh boy, it's Slimito. Kill it dead, please. Kill all of them dead. Did she even cast a spell, or was that just her going like this at rapid speed? If that's the case, holy shit. Fucking making Itachi look like a bitch. Damn, it's almost as if grinding when you're immortal is very, very easy. It's why I don't like grinding in video games, because I've got a life to live. I've got about, like, honestly, probably like 20 fucking years on this earth left, so I ain't got time to spend. Oh, that was dark. I'm sorry. That was dark. It's probably at least... Well, seeing as you got infinity and, you know, there doesn't seem to be an XP cap, you'll probably be fine. So isn't that bitch a slime? Like, isn't that, like, wasn't that a thing, like, from, like, the ending thing of the last episode? I swear to God, like, if we get, like, friendly slimes, I'm gonna be pissed. Fucking, after what Slimito did to the proud goblin people, like... Yeah, those bitches. Yeah, so, okay, so they are slimes. Thanks, opening. Okay, actually, no, but okay, straight up though, fuck slimes. Like, slimes, I think, are like the one thing that I straight up wish that the Japanese had never touched. Because in Western, like, fantasy content, right, slimes are like a gelatinous cube, right? Like, it's like they exist to consume, they are not intelligent, and most of the time they are created by wizards essentially as a waste disposal, right? Like, at least, like, you know, like, different settings have different variations on that, but it's usually along those lines. The Japanese, however, somehow find them cute and have turned them into mascots. And I fucking hate it. Because of all of the Western fantasy things they could have yoinked and made cute, they choose the fucking living garbage disposals. Like, Jesus, dude. Like, at least they've gotten better and made the dragons cute, but fuck. Yeah, that's a big fucking omelet. I don't know, dude. That might be too big. Well, to be fair, one of them can just become, 6 stories tall and eat what's left. I mean, also eating the same thing every day is gonna make her want to fucking kill herself. Like, isn't that weird though? Okay, like that is a weird thing, right? Like humans, like if we really want to, like eat a different thing like every day for every meal. But animals eat the same fucking thing like all the time. Like, you think a lion ever gets tired of zebra? It's weird. See, that's why you gotta burn the village down ahead of time. That's what I'd do. The moment that village found out, I'd be like, alright, well, that village has lived past its usefulness. And it's gone. I'm surprised you don't know this. It's an all girls school. They really are just hitting all the Yuri tropes for this dragon girl, huh? Of course, none of them can ever leave ever again, so they're all going to die in there. Sure hope it's not airtight either. Oh, it just knocks out everybody who's of evil alignment. Geez, I sure hope nobody in this town is fucking lawful evil. So now the real question would be, from the villagers, would be, why didn't you do this shit before? What, you brought a dragon into town? Jesus Christ, we're all gonna die, run! Anyone whose ass she kicks will become her pupil. Everyone starts signing up for an ass kicking. Oh god, oh fuck, property values are gonna spike. She's going to single-handedly crash the fucking housing economy. Oh god, oh shit. Oh god, oh fuck. Oh no. So are dragons immortal? That's the question here. In a lot of fantasy stuff, it is. Drop kick that bitch. If a little girl appeared in my hermit shack, that bitch is going in the fucking sausage grinder. I'm sorry, what? Damn, this slime's got a good hustle going. I don't think she I don't think this slime has thought this all the way through. I don't think she understands. I don't think she understands how non-slimes work. Yeah, but last I checked, she don't have a dick. I mean, unless, of course, the goddess, was into some Fuda shit, but I mean, hey. I mean, good news is, it's a child. I would like an explanation as to how these children came about, seeing as they're slimes, and why they think that she's their mom. Unless, of course, her murdering the shit out of slimes every day has influenced the spawn rate at some point. You were never little. You fucking spawned in this world looking like that. They're they're named after Alfalfa and Salsa. Their name is Alfalfa and Salsa. Salsa. Jesus Christ. This is like some fucking Toriyama shit. Ah, the magic of racism! You could only learn that from the Maid School in LA. The LAPD. Smite evil, that bitch witch. So if you really wanted to, you could just go like, alright, I'm gonna specifically make a Smite evil spell for one single person. If your hate boner was that powerful. That's actually pretty cool. She even just radiates little slimes. I mean, I guess if you kill enough slimes, one of them's gonna respawn, right? So why do you call her mom? I have several questions. I mean, you super can. Fighting a child is actually fairly easy. They're very small. And not that strong, honestly. Maybe you should start saying, like, half your might. See, this is why when you're doing stuff like this, you gotta periodically patrol, make sure there's no... Make sure there's none of this shit happening. Well, it's a good thing there's a fucking dragon right there, huh? That's only been around recently, so there's no way she could have made a specific spell for it. How does red and blue make black? Oh, cool, so you just gotta time it out. You literally just gotta time her out. She's a child, her legs are tiny, run. Or better yet, climb on the back of your dragon and fly away for an hour. Like, straight up. There you go! Recast the spell, idiot. Recast the spell, idiot. Also, like, the ambient aura sound is just the sound a holy spell makes in World of Warcraft. Why the fuck do I keep hearing World of Warcraft sound effects in anime lately? Yeah, try casting that spell on a fucking dragon, dumbass. Like, why was this not like what like literally all she's been doing is planning to kill you for 50 years. The dragon showed up yesterday. And down she goes. GG easy. How long has she had that spell up? Like since the fucking Did she have that spell up since the start of the episode? Like I feel like Leica didn't really win. I think the spell just ran out. She ran out of mana and went out. You used all your mana, idiot. Congrats, moron. Ah, she's using Illidan logic. Okay, then. The Huntress is nothing without the hunt, Maiev. You stupid fucking bitch. Ah, yes. Right on par with Blizzard's writing circa 2006. To be fair, slimes are stupid idiot monsters that deserve death. By killing hundreds and hundreds of them, she created two beings that are capable of sentient and sapient thought. I feel like this is like a net positive. I don't know, Chief. These kids might be stupid. Maybe you gotta kill a few more slimes to raise their IQ. Holy shit, I just realized this is sort of like Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. Lesbian dragon. Lesbian dragon, and human character basically becomes a mom against her will. Except instead of just Kana, we have these two fuckers. So it's Kobayashi's One Punch Dragon Maid. One Punch Dragon Maid man. Where did these slimes get their clothes? I shall grow stronger, mother, until I can smite you with my power. Seriously. Like, This, this goddess is just like, yes, little lesbian family, haha. Time to make the GOP angry. Okay. So what you're saying is Yeah, now that you've kicked her ass, Schultz is totally fine with murdering, like, the people we're spirits of. But those are the only types of slimes she's been killing. The only slimes she's killed this entire time have been light-colored slimes. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you on crack? They were mad at, like, so these girls are fucking created from the fucking souls of evil slimes, unless that's an animation error. Also, these girls are 50 fucking years old. The fact that they're acting this childish is kinda silly. There you go. See, this makes sense. I've had the entire fucking city memorized. Imagine if they were her biological daughters. Like, just over 300 years, she's like, ah, yeah, there was that one time I got blackout drunk for like a month. Eh. That would, I don't know, I'd find that funny. Because I'm a horrible person. Which means you gotta make even more eggs. Because they ate the whole omelet before. Eat your fucking vegetables, you little shits. I brought you into this world, I could take you out. These are the most generic designs for fucking anime little girls, though. Holy shit. To be fair, I'd imagine dragons are probably obligate carnivores. Like, you know? Because, I mean, like, when was the last time you heard of a dragon eating, like, eating vegetables? Like, they have to be obligate carnivores, right? And hey, back when you was Japanese, the way the birth rate was, you were never gonna have a family. So hey, there you go. Works out fine. Ah yes, let's go and kidnap an elf. Why did they build so many extra rooms? Like, that's what I want to know. Like, did Leica just get carried away? Is that it? And just so happens, oh yeah, no, we got like a mansion that can hold like 37 fucking people. It can hold an entire anime's cast worth of characters. I see the cat has joined us. Can you do that in your box? No? I hope the microphone picked that up. I don't know if it did. That was just the most... That was just the most, like, dismissive I've ever fucking heard in my life. Yeah, okay, so... Alright, whole ass anime's cast worth of characters. A demon character and an elf. Jeez, Leica. Who would have guessed you could see the fucking future? Oh, wait, what's that poking out your back pocket? Is that the script? Oh, shit. And a weird ghost thing. And another dragon. Yeah, they're just getting a whole ass cast together, huh? Not gonna lie, I feel like the ensemble cast getting too big is like is a thing I'm actually kind of scared of, honestly. Alright, and then that's the end. Alright, there's no next time on Dragon Ball Z. None of that. Okay. So I'm gonna just voice a concern, right? It's not a complaint, it's a concern. I hope the cast doesn't get too big. Because in shows with this sort of setup, where you have your overpowered main character, that slowly gains a fuck, shit. Okay, so like I don't really know what the term for this is, but like it's kind of become a genre of character of like of an anime where you have overpowered character who is also incompetent. And like, you know, like you've got like, because our girl, incredibly strong, has a shit ton of magic, has no idea how to use any of it, right? Like a similar idea for a show would be Beaufry, you know, fucking oh god, my brain has forgotten her name. The Shield Girl from Beaufry. She is incredibly fucking powerful, but woefully incompetent. It follows the exact same kind of premise, you know, like meets up with her friend Sally, fucking, and they start, you know, getting all their friends together. You get Balls Deep 69, you get the two little girls with the hammers, you get like the friggin' character with the books who stays at level 1. Like you get all these characters together, and like you have so many characters that it feels like they just kind of get like a little bit of character development when it is necessary, and then it drops the fuck off, right? And it's mostly just them acting on what they've already gone through, but not going beyond that, while all the other characters zoom the fuck ahead. And it is an issue. It is an issue, and it's something that even like the most talented writer can fall into, because you'll get to a point where it's like, okay, this character needs development. I need to focus on this character because they need it, because they are the central figure of this arc. It needs to happen. But then you've got like 6 other characters you have to worry about, and maybe you can flick them a few like scraps of development here and there, but you only have 22 fucking minutes. You got 22 fucking minutes an episode. It ain't gonna be much, if any. And the more characters you have, the easier it is to run into that. And my fear is that this show is going to have the same thing, because already we have an issue where, like, it seems like characters are taking turns on the character development wheel. Like, this episode, it was Laika's turn, so our Maid character is functionally the same as our witch character is functionally the same as the first episode, with the only real thing... Actually, no, I wouldn't even call that... No, sorry, no, I wouldn't call that development. I think it is still entirely within character with how she's been. Like, it's like, you know, like showing us more about herself, and then we get the slime kiddos, you know, and then their introduction. But our witch character functionally stays the same. Like, she's still lazy. She's still incompetent. She's still incredibly fucking powerful. She still, like, doesn't want to have anyone near her and would pawn off the work to everyone else as quick as possible. Her first response to a challenge is to run the fuck away. Like, functionally, that's the same. Her character from the first episode is lazy, cowardly, and ridiculously incompetent. I think the only thing that I would have said is development is the fact that she was willing to just fucking die. But I'd argue that that's not really a new thing. It's just kind of a fucking extrapolation of her pre-existing laziness. Instead of thinking of a way through and going like, wait a minute, you've spent 50 years learning to kill me specifically. Hey, yo, tag in. Instead, she goes, all right, well, 300 years is a good life. Take me up, lesbian god. Let's go. This is roll number 2 on the wheel. Like, I guess you could argue that that's a little bit of character development, but it's functionally how she's acted the whole time. You know, she doesn't really learn anything. if anything, it's just a continuation of what she was already doing. And I'm not saying that every episode needs to have major development, but like, it's really obvious when a show is just like, all right, who's getting character development this week? And spinning a wheel, you know? Like, I don't know. Like, it's not an issue yet, but it's a pattern I've noticed, and a pattern I'm starting to see, like, the beginnings of here. So, but once again, not a complaint, just a tangent I wanted to talk about. Because I am enjoying this show, and I did enjoy this episode. I thought it was pretty fun. I think only thing I would probably change is maybe have the slimes come in a little earlier or later. Let's see. So we have the whole thing with the magic circle, and then our girl shows up about like a third of the way through, and then the second girl shows up halfway through, actually a little less than halfway through, and then it is solved about 2/3 of the way through. Okay, so that, yeah, I what I think I would do if it was me, right? I would reorganize this just a tad, right? I would have the slime girls show up at the beginning, basically have our, like, you could have just had it like fucking, I'm just gonna call it dragon and witch because I'm shit with names. The dragon and the witch, they wake up in the morning, they start having breakfast, then knock on the door. Girl comes in, it's my mom. Oh boy, oh geez, and she's like, okay, what the fuck? And just kind of have that stuff happen at the start and maybe speed it up just a teeny tiny bit, because a lot of it was just protagonist tries to run away, fails. Tries to run away, fails again, accepts death. Death doesn't come, like a fucking jumps on it. Like, it would still be within character for her to go like, oh, you spent 50 years learning to kill specifically me. Tag in. Because that's still laziness. Like, the whole reason she accepted Laika as a pupil is so she would have fucking hired help around the house. Like, what? It... You know, like, I don't know. I feel like that would be entirely within the purview of her character. I don't know. And then, like, you know, do that. Then you get more of the slime stuff. Go on through there. And then at the very end, have them all notice, hey, this town's kind of the town's kind of fucking, like, super open to getting murdered. Maybe we should put up a magic circle. What's a magic circle? Okay, coming to the edge of town with us. Fuck, right the fuck now. You know, I feel like the ordering is a little fucky. But otherwise, other than that, this episode's pretty good. It's not perfect. Like I said, the ordering's a little fucky. And I feel like more could be done with the time they've had. But I understand they are taking it slow, because, I mean, the whole point of this is that the witch is trying to live, like, a leisurely, slow life, right? So it would make sense that the pacing of the show, at least at the start, follows that, right? And I feel like the whole twist of the show is going to be, yeah, no, that's going to get flipped the fuck turned upside down at some point. And the pacing's going to speed up that, or it'll keep at the leisurely pace, and nothing will really happen. One of those two. I know which one I prefer. Because I like it when when the expectations of the characters get completely fucking deleted. That's fun. Because then they have to adapt to something that they really didn't want to do. Yeah. Overall, like, good episode. I like it. Is fun. I like the characters. Want to see where they go. Wish they weren't fucking slimes, though. Because I'm a slime racist. But yeah, that's really all I got. So, and also no CG that stood out to me at the very least. I didn't see any CG, so I mean, I guess like the support beams on the house are CG, but it's, guess what? It's a static background. It's barely noticeable. And even then, they've done pretty good at blending it. Like I don't actually know if that's really good. No, that's really good CG. If you look at the joists in the wood, actually no, that is CG. It's good though, and cuz it's static, you don't notice it immediately because it's not fucking moving. Jesus. But yeah. Episode good. Show good so far. Hope they don't fuck it up. But let me know what you thought of this down there in the comments, whether you liked it, you disliked it, or you want to bring up something that I forgot to talk about, because that is entirely possible. In fact, it's probable, actually. So let me know down there in the comments. As always, I am Nozz. Remember to like, comment, favorite, subscribe, share social media, tell your friends, hit the share button down below, and if you want, you can support me on Patreon, which is linked in the description or on the end card. Or if you want to just chuck some money in the fucking tip jar, that's down there too. But you don't have to, right? You don't have to. Like, honestly, I appreciate the fact that people watch this shit in the first place. If you want more content from me, then I do try and post anime every single day at around noon. And I also try and stream every day. If you're watching this the day it goes out, then I should be streaming Genshin Impact Day at around 7 o'clock Eastern Time. So stay tuned for that. Oh boy, the reminder thing might even already be up. If not, I mean, click the fucking bell. It'll tell you when it goes up. Yeah, everybody, so I'll see you in the next video. Most importantly of all, become a trash mammal today. And I will see you a